Hi guys, welcome to Indigo Tarot. I have been guided over the past few days just to do a collective message. I'm just going to see what comes out. So if this resonates with you, then that's amazing. And if not, please feel free to check out the rest of the amazing readers that are here on YouTube. Now, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to hit the notification bell button, that'll keep you updated with all my videos. So today I'm going to be using a couple of different decks. Now, one that I don't use a lot, I'm going to start off with the Oracle just to get a sort of overall message on what the theme will be. And then I'm going to be using the Solitary Witch Tarot, which is one that I'm actually not super familiar with, but I obviously do have a lot of my other tarot which I am familiar with, but this one is a new one for me. So but I've been really called to sort of use it and connect with actually no, it's not called that, it's called the Tarot Sorceress. My apologies. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and see what Spirit wants to tell us. Okay, so what messages do you have for us today, Spirit? What messages do you have for us today? What messages do you have for us today? What messages do you have for us today? Okay, so we have got Dragonfly Spirit, change. So I'm getting with this card that to me the Dragonfly Spirit is all about perhaps an ancestor or a loved one crossed over to Spirit coming in. But this is also about change, but for me it's on a spiritual level. So we've also got a lot of water and a lot of growth and flowers surrounding it. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of inner change in regards to perhaps how you view your spirituality, or perhaps how you view the world. This might be somebody coming through to connect with you, and it may be this may be connecting you to a higher sort of level of intuition and spirituality. So I'm going to go ahead and I might just get another one. Just give me a second. Sorry. We've got change. I'm also getting... I'm going to actually, in the pre-shuffle, I had the Two of Cups. So this could have something to do with a twin soul or a soulmate, however you define that. This could just be like a deep soul love. It could be a new person, but let's go ahead and see what comes out. Okay, so we've also got Sanctuary. So this to me is about, and this is exactly what I felt was coming out before. So this to me is either connecting, okay, to me it's connecting spirit with the physical realm. So you may be sort of teetering, or you may have been a very spiritual person, or lived more of your life in one sort of aspect, and now are coming into sort of feeling and grounding that into a practical way on physical, like on the physical plane. If you're anything like me, I've sort of lived my life, I feel like, with my, people used to say my head in the clouds, but more sort of like connected to other realms, and always felt it quite difficult to exist within this physical realm. So perhaps it's like another thing, I'm getting another message that it's very important to bring your spiritual awareness into your sanctuary, so into your physical life around you. So make sure that that's embedded and interwoven into your everyday life. And I feel like that's going to bring about a lot of change. So the sanctuary, again, is all about creating a physical place that feels very harmonious. You've got a lot of friends, kindred friends that probably are not of the same, they may be different in ways, but they're all going to bring different aspects to help you on your path and to help cultivate this special this special nurturing place. So you may have a few different people in your life or on your travels. I feel like this bear has come pretty far, because there's a big tower in the background, but it's sort of faded out. So I feel like he's gone a long way, but he's met some people along the way that may have helped him on his path. And now he's sort of trying to root down into the physical world and bring forth the spiritual aspects of life into his physical world. Perhaps this could be uniting with a group of friends in order to, create some change within the world, with some much needed change, I would say, within this world or on this planet, perhaps. I feel like I want to just get one more card here with this, and then I'm going to go into the tarot. So I'm just going to move these ones over here. Okay, one more card, Spirit. What does Spirit want us to know? Oh, okay, leadership. Now, the stag is something for me of an omen. Definitely when it comes to whether you're on the right path or not. And I feel like the stag has always been it's sort of like a lesson to me, or a symbol to me, I should say, that I am on the right path. Now, what I'm getting here is that I think that, as I was saying before about bringing the spirituality down into perhaps a circle of people that you might cultivate with, or this could even be that you have walked a path with, but now you've gained some sort of spiritual truths that you're able to implement that in some way on this physical plane. I feel like you're going to be stepping into a leadership role, which is going to be really, really important. So people are going to hold you in high regard, but you need to be of a level where you're open spiritually, which I feel like you already are, because that was the first card out. So we've got the spiritual, we've got the physical, and I feel like you're going to bring this all together in some sort of leadership role and be a shining light to other people. So this could be in regards to pretty much anything. It could be like creating a spiritual circle. You could be doing some sort of healing work. You could be starting a YouTube channel. You could be just doing counseling. It could be in a healing position. You might be a leader as a CEO at work. You might start your own business. It could be anything under those. It could be anything like that. But I feel like this stag is very, very wise. He's seen a lot. He's got a lot of friends. When I say friends, I mean a lot of other aspects that he's been able to bring together. Perhaps they could just be aspects of himself that he's had to cultivate along the way, and now he's integrated them into this one being that's just like lit up. He's able to sort of just shine so bright that perhaps that own level of self-awareness is just enough to shift energies and perspectives in other people, if that means. This is a really sort of deep reading, so if I've lost you, I'm really, really sorry. But I don't think that I would have. I think that people that this resonates with, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to draw some tarot and see how we go with that. I think I'm going to clarify each one individually. So, but the story is just flowing anyway, so we'll just see how it comes out. Okay, Spirit. So let's go into this tarot. Now, this is, the Tarot Sorceress. So we're going to see what comes out here. Okay, Spirit. And these are brand new cards, so they're a bit sticky at the moment. What do we need to know about Dragonfly Spirit and change? Clarify Dragonfly Spirit and change, please. Dragonfly Spirit and change. This is a really powerful and beautiful message for whoever this is resonating with. I think that you could be cultivating your own space somewhere on this physical planet in order to do your work, the work that's meant to be done here, the work that you're meant to do in this life, in this world. So I'm going to split the deck. All right, Spirit. Can we please clarify change and the dragonfly, Spirit? What is this about? Change and the dragonfly, Spirit. The stag is also very noble. For some reason, I often see it in a leadership role that could be something to do with, and this is not going to resonate with everybody, but it could be like police or some sort of like honorable job is what I mean. There's honor in this stag. Yeah. Clarify this change, please, Spirit. What is this change? What is this change? Okay, I'm going to split and go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What is this change, please, Spirit? So we have got... I can't read that myself. Oh, the Ten of Swords. So this change is something that's come to an end. Something that is just done. So that goes very well with the spirit of change. So this, whatever this is in the past, you've learned it. It's now done. You've integrated it. You can move forward. There's nothing more to sort of say about it. I feel like it's been learnt. You've done this to death. You already know it. You can just hold on to that, and it's already been finished, if that makes sense. I'm trying to get the words out properly. So it's done. You already know it. And when I say it's done, as in you don't need to let it go, what I mean is it's done. It's already within you. So you hold that within you, but you've already learnt it. So it's something that doesn't need extra work, if that makes sense. It will just come. And the Sanctuary is, these are hard to read. The Page of Cups. So I feel like the Sanctuary here is, sorry, I'm just moving. The Sanctuary here is something that's very young and emotional. So it could be somebody that's just starting out on a journey. Let me just have a look here. I feel like this person has their eyes wide open. I think they've been a bit frazzled. They've probably been through a lot of battles, but they're clutching their cup very, very close to their heart. So perhaps the change is something, I'm getting that we're clutching. I think that we've come to the end of a cycle in learning something, and perhaps is very, very it's been tiresome, or it's been something that's, shaken us up in a way. It's come to an end, and now we're a bit guarded, and we're holding this close to our heart, but we're holding on to the knowledge that we've learned. Just want to get another card for this one, just to clarify. Sorry. What is this Page of Cups? The Page of Cups is very emotional. It's a young person. It's someone starting out, but it's someone with a cup of emotion. Perhaps this is a very emotional person. Your Sanctuary, okay, and this is the message that I'm getting actually, is that perhaps you've brought all this into the physical world, and perhaps you're building this sanctuary that is going to be an emotional space for people to feel safe, to be able to express their emotions and not hold them in, because the more we hold them in, obviously it's going to be hard for us, and sometimes people feel like it's difficult to let go of our emotions. So perhaps you'll be the leader, and you'll be creating a safe space to be able to allow others to show their emotions in full. Maybe even to young people. You could be going into something like that could be around youth, and guiding like the future generations or children into how to emotionally open their heart and to walk through the world in this oh, I've got it. Okay, sorry. So perhaps you're teaching people how to emotionally carry this spiritual. So say if you've been a very, very spiritual person, and not so great in the aspects of the physical, perhaps you're able to teach people how to integrate this spiritual aspect of themselves in a safe space to the younger generation, to show them that they're able to be emotionally mature, to walk through the world and show their emotions, to be emotionally loving to other people, to open their heart to other people, to not be so guarded. I feel like a lot of people in this world, you know, we often feel quite vulnerable, and the Page of Cups is probably, you know, it's a younger person, they're quite vulnerable. Sometimes they feel like they can't open their heart to the world. So I feel like that you might be this leader that's going to allow them to open their heart to the world and to show who they are, live in their authenticity, but also keep themselves grounded in the practical at the same time, which is really important. And I feel like it's something I struggled with a lot when I was a kid. I definitely was somebody that had a lot of escapism attributes, and that can be used for negative and positive. So that helped me a lot to be able to meditate, do things like that. But in the physical world, I felt like it was very hard down here for whatever reasons. I had, lots of issues in childhood, so I guess maybe that could be coming through in regards to helping other people work through their childhood issues, work through their childhood traumas and things like that, so that they can become this leader in their life. There's a few ways that you could read this, and it's also coming through a few different ways, and I hope it's making sense. But let's go on to this leadership spirit, who is the stag. The stag is like, I feel like the stag is the wise person that's learnt all the lessons, that's now going to come across with humility and with reverence and with, you know, just wisdom to share to others. So let's go ahead and get a card for this one. So what is the stag spirit leadership? What is the stag spirit leadership? The stag's also just sort of coming out of the darkness. So perhaps you might have been somebody that has walked a rather dark path into the underworld. Perhaps you've exposed a lot of the shadow aspects of yourself. Perhaps you're leading other people to see the shadow aspects of themselves. Perhaps you are a light that shines the shadow aspects of themselves in order for those other people to see that. And you may just be a guiding light that helps many people, vulnerable people, younger people, the people that need to be shown the way, which is a really important job. So I'm just going to split through the stag spirit. So we have got the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So the Five of Pentacles is this, what goes perfectly. Oh, I can't believe how perfect this is. Okay. So you are going to be the guiding light. The Five of Pentacles is all about being left out in the cold. So this is very much a story of somebody that has gone through their own dark night of the soul and has risen to a place where they are now able to, and the universe is going to allow them to be able to be a beacon and a shining light to people that, you know, the underdog in the world, or somebody that people that aren't as emotionally evolved, or people that have been through really hard times in life. You're going to be this shining light. That could be children, traumatized people, people with addiction, people with mental health issues. It could just be in a healing capacity. But the Five of Pentacles is about a person that feels like they've been cast out in the world. So perhaps it's just a people that feel like they're misfits in this world. Perhaps you will create a sanctuary of people that come together that feel like, even, oh, that's right. So these animals here. We've got the bear, we've got the fox, we've got the rabbit, and we've got the dragonfly. So they're all together, but they're all, and the stag, but they're all together, but they're all very, very different. So we could be bringing together all the aspects of people that are very, very different, and bringing them together and allowing them to feel like they're enough and they're worthy and that they can shine a light to others. So it's basically taking that person that may feel like, you know, they're outcasts in life. They could be going through lots of trauma. There could be many different situations here, but creating a group. And basically this stag spirit is the shining light, because you've been through this, and it's then a flow-on effect. So if you go through all your dark night of the soul, we look at all our traumas, we keep trying to improve ourselves, we keep trying to shine that light on the dark places of ourselves and keep pushing forward, keep trying to refine ourselves, then we are able to get to a point where we sit on this throne. This throne is not a throne of hierarchy. This person is not, I'm not really a big fan of the word hierarchy, because I feel like no one is higher than another person. It's just that we're all getting to places at different rates. Now, if you've somehow got to a place of peace and you know something that could be given to others, then that's an amazing thing that you can do. So you know, the universe will perhaps let you sit upon that throne and help those people that are less fortunate. The universe will probably guide these people to you. You may find in your life that you have a lot of people that potentially are a bit more, I don't like to use the word broken, but a bit more troubled and have more issues. But the universe is asking you to see these people as they are, to sort of give to them without any expectation of getting anything back in return. Because often when we do help a lot of people in the interim, we're not going to get things back in return. So it's about giving and not expecting. And I think the stag is mature enough to stand in his own power to light the way, but not be expecting anybody to turn around and say, wow, you saved me. That's not the energy at all here. This is someone that sits there and is just, they just are. They just radiate that sort of light, and people will come to them. And I'm also guided to say that you're going to help people walk and navigate this maze of life. And you're going to help navigate the dark paths. And you're going to bring them. Your energy is going to be able to bring them into the highest version of themselves. It's such a powerful message to whoever is out there listening to this, that you keep refining yourself, you keep correcting yourself, you keep course correcting everything. That you don't have to remain in this constant state of bliss energy, because that's not probably realistic. We live on a physical plane, so our emotions are going to ebb and flow, but it's asking you to stand in a level of energy that's just going to radiate to other people. You're just going to be. It's like you don't expect anything. You don't have to want anything. You don't have to sort of force people to do this or force people to do that. Just allow the universe to bring people toward you, and your light and who you are and a shining example of the person that you are is going to guide them and help them navigate through the paths, these dark, twisting, winding paths. And I think that is just an amazing thing. So I'm also getting the message really, really clearly, that try not to look at people in regards to, oh, this person isn't doing what I've suggested to them. I'm just like sitting there shaking my head, because you don't want to have that energy. And it's very easy to do that, but we don't want to do that. We don't want to judge anybody else's path. We just want to sit there and wait, and just be able to guide them in that loving energy without judgment, and without sort of, you know, we can help to guide them through, but try not to judge them on the decisions they choose. Just sort of be I just guess the voice in the back of the head, or perhaps plant a seed. We can never underestimate the planting of a seed. So just let that be and just watch people. And I feel like you will just be able to guide them with loving words, maybe a listening ear. Maybe you have a lot of advice. Maybe you have a lot of wisdom to impart onto other people. No matter what aspect it is, I think that you're going to be very helpful towards the people in the world that don't feel like they fit in, or the people that just need a little bit of help to navigate their path. I'm just looking at to see if there's any more messages. It's just such a beautiful energy, and I think that what you're doing is amazing. And obviously whoever I'm speaking to has come a long way in their own journey to be in this leadership stag spirit energy. This is not a person that is unevolved. This is a highly evolved individual. So whatever you've done in your life to get there, then just know that you're going to be very, very helpful to others, and very important, an integral part on their healing journey. So just remember, as I said, to keep your head held high, to rise above any sort of petty things, and just to hold that love in your heart. Try to remain free from judgment, but try to gently guide people back towards their right path. And that's what I have for you at the moment. So thank you so much for listening. And remember, as I said, just like and subscribe, and please comment in the comment section below. Thanks, guys. Bye.